Desensitization is something where you present some kind of stimulus to the dog and you do not want that stimulus to mean anything to the dog. So you don't want a reaction, you don't want an emotion, you don't want anything. It's just totally irrelevant for your dog. Very often this is done when a new puppy comes into a home and he hasn't been around long enough to witness New Year's, loud noises. And to make the puppy feel comfortable, even though there are loud noises outside, or 4th of July, for example, you can desensitize him. So you start playing the sounds of these events very, very, very quietly while the dog is doing something else. So he will notice the sound, but it will mean nothing to him. It's not scary because it's very quiet and it doesn't mean anything. That's desensitization. And of course, yes, it will get louder over time and stuff like that, but it's not like the dog is thrown into a room and there is deafening noises all around him. That's not desensitizing, that's flooding. So that's something totally different, something very dangerous and something that traumatizes dogs all the time. What you can do when you have a dog that is crouched under your bed or in a corner or something, first of all, give him some place where he can just go to and relax and nobody's bothering him. So a safe zone. And then you can start a marker signal. For marker signal, your dog doesn't have to do anything. So he can stay crouched under the bed and you just walk by, say a marker and let a treat fall to the ground. Your dog doesn't have to get out and eat it. Yep. You just let it fall down and walk away. A time will come for your dog when he feels safe enough to come out of his hiding space and eat the treat. Maybe at night, maybe when you're not home. But of course he smells it the whole time and he will connect your marker signal with the treat falling down, even if he's not eating it right away. Counterconditioning is very similar. Now we have emotions. We have something that triggers an emotion in our dogs, a negative emotion, and we want to reprogram that to trigger a positive emotion. Very common is the look at that game. Maybe you've heard of it, and the look at that game does a really good job in teaching the dog that whenever he sees another dog, something good is happening to him. It doesn't have to be another dog, it can be anything. So when you have a dog who reacts really badly to other dogs, like he's lunging and jumping and barking and growling and whatever, then you want your dog to do something different. And you want to change your dog's emotion from overwhelm and fear and anxiety to happiness and joy and fun. So your dog knows whenever we see another dog, something great is happening. And that's counterconditioning. You have something that triggered something bad and you want to change that to trigger something good. And both techniques, desensitization as well as counterconditioning, have to be used in an environment and at a distance where the dog is still comfortable. You cannot teach your dog not to be afraid while he's panicked. That's not possible.